Charles Bronson, the legendary mustachioed icon of Hollywood's golden age of action, was known for his silent rage, steely demeanor, and no-nonsense approach to acting. But beneath that hard-as-nails exterior was a man who held strong, personal grudges, and there's one actor in particular he couldn't stand. Surprisingly, it wasn't a notorious troublemaker or a headline-grabbing diva. It was the smooth-talking, effortlessly cool James Coburn. That's right, the very same Coburn who starred alongside Bronson in The Magnificent Seven and who would go on to become a beloved figure in Hollywood. While Bronson made a name for himself playing gritty, intense roles in films like Death Wish and Once Upon a Time in the West, he wasn't exactly known for being warm or social off-camera. Colleagues described him as private, intense, and often intimidating. Someone who didn't bother with Hollywood glitz and who preferred loyalty over charm. If Bronson liked you, you were in. If he didn't, you'd know it. James Coburn, on the other hand, was the total opposite. Charismatic, talkative, and easygoing, Coburn had a magnetic presence both on and off screen. When the two actors worked together on The Magnificent Seven in 1960, tensions quietly simmered. According to rumors from the set, Bronson viewed Coburn as a classic Hollywood phony, more style than substance, always ready with a grin or a clever line. Where Bronson saw himself as a serious actor who had clawed his way up from nothing, Coburn seemed to waltz through roles with his trademark swagger. Crew members even claimed Bronson would grit his teeth whenever Coburn was around, annoyed by the way Coburn seemed to steal scenes, not through acting chops, but with sheer personality. As the years passed, the rivalry only deepened. When Coburn began receiving more media attention, awards, and invitations to high-profile events, Bronson's distaste became even more obvious. He reportedly once referred to Coburn as a fraud in a cowboy hat, a biting insult from a man who rarely spoke about his peers at all. Unsurprisingly, the two never worked together again. Even decades later, Bronson would avoid mentioning Coburn in interviews, and while Coburn remained outwardly polite whenever Bronson's name came up, the warmth was never there. Their dynamic was like oil and water, two completely different forces that could never blend. In the end, this grudge remained one of Hollywood's most understated feuds. So there you have it. Charles Bronson, the ultimate on-screen tough guy, carried a real-life grudge against the charismatic James Coburn, a clash of egos and philosophies quietly playing out behind the scenes of one of the most iconic westerns ever made. It makes you wonder just how many other feuds were brewing beneath those classic films' polished surfaces. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more behind-the-scenes Hollywood drama. And tell us in the comments, who was the cooler cowboy, Bronson or Coburn?